isn't coming to the USA. Hey yo, Sage, I got something to say. Film the police. Film the police.
Hey, Austin, can't you see? The real criminals, APD.
Justice for
Larry Jackson.
Hands up, don't shoot.
No justice, no peace, no racist police.
Film the police.
Police, I got the Canon 7D Heinz definition for when they try and arrest and lynch them. Then lie and protest the whipping. I serve and protect their victims. They murderers, threats, and hitmen. Observe them and let the witness be the iPhone. Never let bygones be bygones. Get your flip cam before they get in the whip and ride on. It's vital, cause our survival could depend on the video going viral with more viewers than American Idol. Instead of having to bury a child who the cop shot cause they thought he carried a rifle. Them same cops will go to court and swear on the Bible and smile to show the teeth that they preparing to laugh.
Police brutality is not something new. It is made into the fabric of who America is. What will you do to stand? Will you just stand by? Because you must pick a side.
This struggle is not simply one that is happening in Missouri or New York or Cleveland or what have you. It is happening right here in Austin, and it is time that we demand real accountability here in Austin.
Videotape everything. If a police officer stops you, you make sure your video camera is working.
Yeah.
I don't care what he stops you for. I don't care if it's a ticket. I don't care if he thinks you're doing whatever. If he stops you, you turn on your video equipment.
Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Eric Garner was selling cigarettes attempting to provide for his family when there's a cloud of suspicion and he's choked to death, minding his own business. So you and I are here to declare that we will not stand for this. We will not sit for this. We will not lay down for this.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
This is not all about being black. It is about being human. It is about being undesirable in America. If you know anything about American history, in the freedom fighters, a bunch of white college kids got on a bus and went down to Mississippi to die right along with other black folks.
When you cut open the human body, no matter what color is on the outside, on the inside we bleed the same color. We're the same internally. I think that is way more important than what's on the outside.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
The police department is the sharp edge of racism in the United States. It begins the process of funneling people into the court systems, which continue to perpetrate racist acts, finally resulting in the prisons, which are where the overwhelming majority of the population there is people of color. I think that there is a real problem in this country with racism, and it starts with the cops and then it continues through to other sectors of society in which African American people are seen as suspicious, as dangerous, and as criminals, and as thugs, but it's a thing that begins with the police. And I think that if we want to talk about real solutions to racism, it has to begin with restructuring the way that the cops operate and the kind of outcomes that happen from police encounters with people of color.
Fred Hampton. Let's not forget Fred Hampton. 21. James Powell, 15. Anthony Callaway, 27. Eddie Davis, right here in Texas, 67.
I read a list of 116 names of black men and women, boys and girls that have all been slain by police, all the way from 7 to 93. Ayanna Jones being 7, Pearlie Golden being 93. Almost every city in this country, you can find an example of black men and women, boys and girls being shot by police, and 9 times out of 10, the cop murderers being let go.
Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. There are essentially no checks and balances on the justice system as a whole. Whether it's a racist bully walking around with a gun and a badge attached to himself, killing a man because he happens to be walking down the middle of a street, are you kidding me? That gives him the right to take him out. You have got to know that you're dealing with people, ordinary people. And the only difference is they have guns. Not only that, but they have a system that protects the use of those guns. And they protect the use of those guns irrespective of what really happens. They don't care what happens. If you are black, you are probably suspicious and guilty. period.
Same story every time. Being black is not a crime.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
The new Jim Crow has got to go. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot.
We cannot fight this battle that we are fighting black only. It has never been fought black only. It has always been fought color, white and black together. The Underground Railroad had white homes that slaves hid in to get north. We can't do it by ourselves. And until we come together as human beings, we will always have inequality and injustice. We will always have the problems in society that we have today. We're going to have to put aside our racial bias. We're going to have to put aside our indifference, whatever they are. Stand your ground. Turn on your cell phone. Turn on your video equipment and demand that they have video equipment on their cars, on their uniforms, and anywhere else they happen to be.
Let us continue to fight. Let us not go to sleep because we have an indictment. We have a long way to go, and let us keep our souls on the ground. Let us fight. Thank you.
Detective Plainer, you can't hide. We charge you with homicide. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Justice Ford!
Larry Jackson.
Justice Ford!
Larry Jackson.
So point, click, and shoot their asses. It's the only way to get the real truth to the masses. Just Syrians are making movies like Spike Lee. I won't be a Law and Order special victim like Ice-T.
Film the police. Film the police.